Hey folks, it's Orks versus Eldar, 1850 points. Mission's the Scouring, and the deployment is Dawn of War. So, on the Orc side, they had a group of bikers, a group of Nob bikers with their warlord and their special characters that makes the regular bikers troops. And here's some more bikers. There's tons of them. There's so many. It's pretty scary looking at these across the table. We've got a ton of looters in this building here. Some more bikers and a bunch more looters in the building on the right-hand side there. So those are the Orcs. They're all set to go. On the Eldar side, we had 5 Dire Avengers in the Wave Serpent, 2 Wave Serpents with Death Scythe Wraithguard. We have some Scatter Laser Jet Bikes and a Farseer. Some more Scatter Laser Jet Bikes and a 5-man Dire Avenger squad in that Wave Serpent, and then some Swooping Hawks in the back with an Exarch all ready to go. In reserve, we had the Crimson Hunter with Bright Lances, and then the Guardians are basically the Dire Avengers. I keep forgetting to bring the Dire Avengers. After seeing what I was going up against, my Wave Serpents fired all of their shields, so I took out most of the regular bikers on the left there. Didn't really do any damage to the guys in the center. On this group here, we managed to kill off a bunch of Orcs. We had some fire going into both squads of Ludas, killing off a few here and there. So we did do a significant amount of damage right at the beginning, which was kind of putting us in a really good position. My whole thought from this point was to stay back, and depending on where the bikes were going to be going, kind of counter move and keep my distance as best I could. So the small group of bikes moved up to the left, and the Knobs pretty much pushed right in the center, and we had the small group of bikes move into the center, as well as the larger group moving over to the right. There was a bit of moving around for the various different Ludas. There was a lot of shots put in. I did lose a few hull points on this tank here, and it was stunned, and that's pretty much it when it comes to damage received. I had to add some barriers in between myself and the Knobs. I did put as much fire as I could, but they jinked, so that Knob was just ridiculously hard to kill. I did manage to kill off those Ludas with the grenades coming in from the Swooping Hawks, and I did drop out some Dire Avengers on the right hand side there. I tried to consolidate in the center and get ready to use the Wraithguard depending on where the bikes came from. So the Orcs mostly assaulted this turn, so I lost a Wave Serpent up there, lost a hull point, and just had a little bit of damage, and I lost some Dire Avengers on the left. Lost all the Dire Avengers on the right here to shooting, but that's their job. I dropped the Dire Avengers out to kind of soak up the units in hopes to slow them down to be able to retaliate. So because of our position in the center, we moved the Wraithguard up to the left side to take on the Knobs alongside the Scatter Laser Jet Bikes, and we fired pretty much everything into them, killing them off, as well as 2 smaller groups of bikes. We killed them off too. There were some shots put into the Ludas from the Swooping Hawks too, but we didn't really cause much damage there. But that was okay. I think we had a very good turn here. So, with the loss of all the Knob bikers, the Orc player did decide to concede, and I understand why. Now, one big contribution to the victory here, I'd have to say, would be the Wave Serpent shields. Basically firing in on those Orcs and destroying 2 of the major units. So instead of having 4 large bike squads coming at me, it was basically only 2. So I could basically use my maneuverability to my advantage, my number of shots as well, and wait for those Knob bikers to get in range, use both the Scatter Laser Bikes and the Wraithguard to pretty much destroy them, and then work on the rest of the army was basically the plan. So it was a really good game for testing out the synergy between the Scatter Laser Bikes and the Wraithguard, so very happy with that. Sorry it wasn't a very long one, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.